Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judgment on Thursday. Apparently, by the time I set up this stream and just put the news up, Sesko's off the table for Arsenal, so Arsenal will have to do with 14 goals already, faster than last season of Kai Havertz. Of course, we got the biggest Kai Havertz, someone that liked Kai Havertz a lot. He's back. He's back, of course. Arsenal is back, and absolutely, he's back with us here, back in his team. Of course, he is here back in his team. Of course, it is the true City fan, Martin.
Hey,
Patrick is here back in Man City. Sorry, Martin. I know you back your team a lot.
You just called me a City fan. I don't know. I'm confused. Continue.
Did you just call Patrick Martin?
It could be worse. He could have called you a United fan.
Could have called you United fan. It could have been worse. But listen, it's Omar Marmoush day today for Man City.
Yes.
I wish nothing but the best for the guy. We don't know where he's going to play. By the way, I just got to call one of my friends, an Egyptian guy who follows the Premier League, and he said that he doesn't think Omar Marmoush will play at all, by the way, for Man City.
He's
now.
probably going to start on Saturday. That's
Hopefully, because I can't wait to see Omar Marmoush. For the people that are asking, where did you get Cherki news? I actually got the Cherki news from Hussam. Hussam is my source, actually. He is my source. Hussam announced it yesterday. But the reason why Hussam hasn't spoken about it was we were on MHF, and before I go on and talk about Arsenal and Omar Marmoush and Cherki and all the stuff on the title race, Hussam said something that he doesn't trust his club. Before they announce anything, he said, I am not about links. I'm not about here. I'm not about there. I am not about anything. It's just when this club announce anything, I will trust him. But I went on and I tried to do a little bit of the news. And it looks like it's called a gentleman's agreement, whatever that means. Now, Liverpool went from linked, they liked, they follow, they are tracking, they admire, as Hussam always says, I'm actually quoting Hussam, to Liverpool now have a gentleman's agreement with Lyon to sign Ryan Cherki, which is kind of Liverpool Football Club, ladies and gentlemen, for you, FSG for you, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Hughes, and the rest of them. But we need to first start with, how's everyone doing first? I know that Martin just come back from his long absence from YouTube.
Because his hair is long now as well.
Yeah.
Bro, Martin have skipped all the
And he
cooking
looks
that
tan
happened.
as well.
Bro, he skipped all the cooking that happened over the past 2 months for Arsenal.
Oh,
to
what
be
a
honest.
shame. No, I think the last message I got was from Hussam saying, can you be on a show? And I said, I'll be somewhere over the Pacific Ocean on a plane at that time. And that was about 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I check in on you guys from once in a while, every couple of days, see what the see what the narratives are narrating, but I try and stay
There's
out
no
of the
narrative. There's no narrative. Your
No,
club is not
I've seen
good.
all the stories, you know. Some was saying that the Arteta
Yeah, but you
hours
see
were
how we're
right at some
respectful
point.
people. We leave you be on holiday. See, we didn't bother you during holiday. We're letting you be on holiday.
I just have to tell you something.
Have a great time, you know.
Hey, if
Martin
you want
arrived
panic
yesterday.
I'm not your
You're
guy. I'm not the panic guy, all right? If you want like
Which is,
chaos and
by the way, which is the whole
reaction-
point. Which is the whole point. You know what? That I think the only Arsenal fan out there that is not panicking is Martin. The only one. Not panicking at all. Bro,
No, I know
I'm
what is
telling
not. I know what is not.
Rory's panicking, bro. Rory is like, okay, he's giving up on the season, kind of. He's like, he's giving up on the season. He's like, we're not going to sign anyone. That's why we're not going to win the league or win the Champions League. However, you know what? A lot of people actually put Arsenal as fourth favorites or fifth favorites for the Champions League, which is kind of crazy, to be honest.
Bro, it's not kind of crazy. Arsenal is just not a Champions League club right now. You have to build that stuff up. Why do you guys don't learn from what Pep said? You should have learned from what Pep said. Pep said this all along. He said this 100 times to you guys, and still don't listen. Should have listened. He's been trying to explain.
I'm sorry.
What did he say?
This is what Pep said. Pep said you don't go straight to the top directly. You have to get to quarterfinals first, and then semifinals, and then you get to a final, and then you lose it, and then you build up your levels to get to that stage. And that's the position that Arsenal are in now. You have to get to a semi-final first, you know, maybe got knocked out on penalties to Real Madrid or something, and then take it to that level. You know, you can't just jump from getting eliminated in the quarterfinals to a bad Bayern Munich side to suddenly winning it. Because what gives you any confidence that Arsenal can beat Inter or Bayern?
That's
or
not
Madrid
a huge jump, like
Barca,
quarterfinals
right?
to finals. And to be honest, to Pep,
It
like
is.
maybe
Yes,
it's
it
not a
is.
good
It's a
time to be
jump.
listening to
It's
Pep
definitely a jump.
about the Champions League, considering their 25th, and it's a new format. So, you know, all due respect,
Knockouts will be the same.
he struggled to win the Champions League with Man City, and I think that he's got to come up with some stories to match that narrative. That, you know, it's really, really hard. But I think with a bit of luck, we can get a long way in the Champions League. But I'm just
You need a
Messi. You're gonna try to jump straight to the top. You need like Messi and Iniesta and all those guys.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a man of faith. I believe.
Can we start by Omar Marmoush, guys, and the Omar Marmoush news? Patrick, you're with us.
Yeah, I was with you. I'm trying to sort out. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying to sort out my internet. So at the same time, no, don't worry. I have two internets. So I'm trying a new one. So I'm trying to sort it out. But anyway, I'm with you here. Look, for me, obviously, I'm in the trenches. But my friend Arsenal up there, you seem to also be struggling with us, because it's until yesterday I found out that we're actually 6 points behind Arsenal, which I'm amazed by, because the team we have right now, compared to this Arsenal team, I think this Arsenal team is not supposed to be 6 points above us. They're supposed to be way more points. But it is what it is. Welcome back, Martin.
Hey, we're in crisis, and we're above you, so I don't know. I think we're doing it right.
Who's in crisis? Arsenal in crisis.
Yeah, that's what you've been.
Why are you in crisis?
Well, we lost Saka, we lost Jesus. We can't sign any attackers. We've got like a rotating back line, never playing the same team. You know, I think we've been doing all right considering.
But you have to win.
Who did you decide to start with?
No, I wanted to start with Man, but Patrick took it back to Manchester City. I want to start talking about Manchester City and how they are back and the league title.
If you want to talk about Liverpool, I recommend we start with it عشان لازم أصلي بعد نص ساعة.
Go ahead. Liverpool. What is it to talk about Liverpool?
You're the one that mentioned Cherki and stuff.
You're the one who's bringing Cherki on.
This guy does an intro to a show. He mentions different topics. Then I ask him, do you want to talk about this topic? And then he's like, oh, go ahead.
What about Cherki? What is he going to play? Is he a replacement for Mohamed Salah?
Another winger?
Is he the replacement for Salah? Or is he the replacement for Szoboszlai? Or is he the striker? I tried to see. He plays from the right side, Cherki.
Cherki is a number 10, Mo. He's a number 10. He's a number 10. Okay? He's a number 10, Mo.
Okay, I want to forget Cherki. I wanted actually to touch on couple of comments from Liverpool fans, and you are the best one to actually address them, and I'm being serious. Couple of people, you know, me and you, we did the show yesterday with the rest of the people, right? The guys. Mm-hmm. And you said something that City are coming in strong, they are signing players left and right, and they're going to win the league, so it's our chance to win the league this season.
Yes.
a lot of people commented on the show yesterday and said that why do people think that? We believe that Liverpool under Arne Slot will actually cook. It will go back to be Liverpool and City again. And Liverpool have all the chances of winning. It's just let me finish what they said, okay? That's the reasoning. Yeah, akhi, that's the. Why is he laughing? Why is he laughing? Why is he laughing?
He knows it's his last dance season.
No, hold on. I'm
Let
just
him
gonna
enjoy
give
the
you.
season. He's not
I'm gonna
gonna
give you the reason.
I'm enjoying the fuck out of this last dance. People really
Can
think
I
we're gonna
get?
challenge
Can I
them next
put my
year.
context out? Can I put my context out?
Put
He
the
said if
context.
this guy is with Jurgen Klopp's team, is doing this wonderful job, top of the Champions League, top of the Premier League, playing good football, don't lose games. Imagine if this guy get his signings and get reinforcements in the summer. Because FSG, I know that you don't believe in FSG, but FSG had a history of signing one window, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister. They signed Diaz, they signed Gakpo, they signed Darwin Núñez. Maybe the recruitment was wrong, right? But the reality is you cannot deny the FSG spent money to back Jurgen Klopp at some point. He spent some money to back Jurgen Klopp. If this guy get his players, why are you ruling him out? Why are you ruling Arne Slot out? By the way, City are getting Marmoush, that Uzbeki guy, Kozanov. These are not superstars. If Liverpool go out and get Ryan Cherki, and Liverpool go out and get someone in the
And
summer,
get
which is, it
Isak
looks,
and Mbappe and Vinicius.
you're not going to get Isak and
Maybe.
Mbappe. You don't need Isak and Mbappe.
No, I just
You're
wanted
being
to
silly.
complete.
Sam, you're
I
being,
just
Sam,
wanted to
by the way, you're
complete
being
the
silly, bro. You're being so silly. You're being silly. It doesn't require Mbappe.
Guys, you want to know why Mo is smirking? He knows we're not going to
I'm not smirking. I'm
You're
literally
smirking.
repeating.
You're
Wallah
completely
al-Azim, I'm not. I am genuine. By the way, this is real. This is real. This is my argument, right? For the people in the.
I can
And
answer the question, Mo.
I want
I can answer
Liverpool. I want Liverpool's opinions in the chat, right? Why are people denying that Arne Slot, if he gets 2 signings in the summer, which it looks like you are in for signings, you said yourself that you're going to get a signing this window. If he goes and get 2 signings and Salah renews, as you say that you feel that Salah and Van Dijk will renew, maybe Trent will leave, what is stopping Arne Slot from trying to compete with Pep Guardiola? There's no
Because
reason for him not
You
to.
don't learn from other people's mistakes.
Oh,
To go back to back, you need to make signings, refresh the team, and change up a lot of things. Thing is, what we needed in the summer, we still need now. The reason why Liverpool are top of the league is not just because Liverpool's amazing, it's because City are crap. That's why we're also top of the league. So you have to keep that in mind. So the simple logic is the following. Liverpool, unless we make 4 or 5 signings in the summer, we can't go back to challenge next season. I don't think we will. I think City will walk the league next season, in my honest opinion, because they're already, like, the rebuild that they needed in the summer, they're already getting 3 or 4 pieces done in January in itself. So I don't think we can. You're basically asking me, oh, do you think the tiger is going to hunt the gazelle? Yes, I do think the tiger is going to. Guess the tiger has a predatory record of hunting.
Wait.
So I'm gonna.
Aren't you a leopard? Like, are you the gazelle now? I'm confused.
Tiger. Yeah, don't you mean the lion?
City's the tiger, mate. City's the tiger.
And you're a
I
gazelle.
thought we were the lion.
City's the tiger. Yeah,
You
but
called us
today I
the
want
lion
to bring.
before.
But Hussam is
Like
right
animal
though.
knowledge. Let me just say this, please.
Yeah,
Let me
go
just
ahead,
say
Hussam.
when it comes to my own club, no one knows his own club better than the person who supports his own club.
That's
And
fine.
it's like I cannot tell more about the Zhang family and the owners of Inter Milan signing players on a free for 10 years. And I cannot tell him about it. He knows, he's experienced it. With us, I already know what Fenway Sports Group is about. I already know the way that we run. I already know the lack of ambition that we have. We're not going to go back to challenging next season. I want us to get the job done this year. Let me just get the job done this year. Let me just get over the line. Let me just lift this Premier League title. And next season, Carabao Cup, here I come. FA Cup, here I come. Champions League, I'm never going to rule us out because we are capable in that competition. But, I'm going to be targeting domestic trophies so we leave the year with something because I know City is going to win the whole thing. City, we all know I hate Man City. We all know I think they won the jackpot and I've already insulted them and cussed them enough. But they are excellent when it comes to the way that they run. They make smart decisions. They're like, okay, we need 7 things done this summer or 8 things. Let me do 3 of them in January. Let me do 4 of them in January. You know that we need around the same things done. We need a left back and a center back and a midfielder and a forward line player. And Jota might leave, and Diaz might leave, and Nunes might leave, and what's his name? One of Robertson and Tsimikas is leaving. Gomez would want to leave to chase first team football. Even Kwanzaa was linked to a move away. Kelleher wants to go goalkeeper be a first team goalkeeper at another club. So there is a lot for us to do, but we're just not doing anything.
But you're not mentioning the VVDs, the Salahs, the Trents. Like I was listening to you guys like
the
4 or 5 days
McAllister,
ago.
Gravenberch, like he's not mentioning these guys at all.
They're all there, but you have to build around them.
Wallah al-Azim, you are playing
okay, ask
the
the City
victim again.
fans.
You're playing a victim again.
Okay, one second. The City fans, they have KDB, Haaland, they have KDB, Haaland, Foden, but they haven't built around them properly this season, and they're paying for it. So what?
But already Arne Slot is already playing good football.
You have 3 world-class players. Thank you. Wow.
By the way, even if City were good this season, Liverpool are on course to 90 points. That should be enough for you to compete. A little bit of more push, you win the title. Who's the City think next season they're gonna get like 100 points again? I don't like this mentality. This mentality of some Liverpool fans is so defeatist. I don't like it, and maybe that's why Salah is not renewing, bro.
More. Can you blame them though? They have been beaten up by City for how many years? Like, I'm not saying that as a joke, but can you blame people if you have been slapped many times and you've been so close to win and somebody has taken it away from you? This is what happens though. But I agree with Hussam on one thing. If City maybe were smart and invested already in a very capable midfield, I think this season we could have been going toe to toe. I'm not going to say this new Liverpool manager is as bad as people are saying, because I love his football. His football is very dangerous. Obviously, it's got a few weaknesses. Sometimes Liverpool starts off and you're like, they're going to drop points today. But I like the fact he's got the guts to change the game, and I think that's what Klopp never had. Klopp used to stand there like Pep. Both of them and Pep, they just smile as the game is going. Do the 80th minute, but Slot, I like the fact that when he sees things are not working, he changes the game, which is great. Maybe you're right. I think Mo is right though. He signs a few players, it works, but also there's another caveat to this. You find this team that people keep insulting. Let's not forget it's actually Klopp who built this team. Regardless of the fact that Klopp was not playing Ryan, it's still Klopp's guys. So what if Mr. Slot wins and has this mentality where some managers, when they win, they try to change a whole team? Do you think he still would go? Because you've watched him more. You say you've watched him as a manager. I've never watched him in the other league. Do you think if he changes this thing, which I think he's going to do? Because when managers win...
I've never watched him.
You've never watched him?
You need to...
You've never watched him?
No one knows who Arne Slot is before he signed for Liverpool. Do you think people would watch Feyenoord play football?
So can I ask you, if he wins, which most managers do? Martin, I'm pretty sure you've also seen this, and Kilster and Sam. When managers win a trophy, sometimes maybe he'll get big-headed and start saying, "Let me bring my people." Do you think he breaks this team? I don't know if he'll be able to do it again.
Sam wishes he brings his people. Sam wishes FSG will give Arne Slot the people he wants. If this guy wins this season, Liverpool fans will wish for him to be given funds to even get your people, but just get somebody.
Is it positive? Are you saying it in a positive way or in a
positive?
negative?
Yeah, 100% in the positive.
Okay, let me just explain this to Mo. So, winning back to back, right? This is the City won the league in 2021. That's the first time they won it, right? They went in that summer, signed Jack Grealish, Julian Alvarez. Okay. The summer after that, they signed Erling Haaland, Callum Phillips, Akanji, Gomez, Ortega. The summer after that, they signed Gvardiol, Matheus Nunes, Doku, Kovacic. And yeah, that's the only ones I can look at that are like actually. So, out of all these 3 transfer windows, do you see Liverpool doing this? Do you see Liverpool signing 5-6 players?
I see you in the summer. I can answer you now. You asked me a question. Let me answer.
So let
me answer the question, man. I don't like this, bro. You asked me a question. No, seriously. He asked the question and he answers it for me. And when I do it to him on the football terrace or on his channel, he's like, "Mo, don't let me answer
it for you." I'm saying the question first. I'm saying, let's assume we won the league this season.
What happened to Martin?
So after winning the league this season, what do you need to do to win it again next year? We need to fix and plug the holes that we have this year in order to have a flawless year next year. We're not the club to sign 5-6 players in the summer. That's the problem.
But you haven't had to sign players, right? I think fundamentally Liverpool have had a pretty full and
Pretty
capable
stable core.
squad all over the park. And all these players that you guys thought were failures, like Klopp's failed signings, have actually turned out to be pretty good, right? Like the Gravenberches, the Gakpos, the Diaz.
But I'm supposed to sit here and say, oh, Liverpool will not win anything next season and they won't be good. I'm not saying you're going to win the league. My point is, by the way, winning the league or not winning the league, if you go against Man City, it's fine margins. We all know that. It takes one decision, it takes one game, it takes 2 points, 3 points. My point about this is that I believe that Liverpool next season will go get. I don't think they're gonna get 5 signings, but I think everyone that will leave, FSG will replace them, right? Like what they did when they got Gravenberch. Maybe it didn't work for Jurgen Klopp. When they got McAllister, when they got Szoboszlai in one window, you know what I mean? They got these guys. They wanted a left winger. They got Diaz, and then Mane left. So they do that. FSG do the bare minimum. We all know that. I'm not saying that FSG go above and beyond. They're not City. So if Arne Slot is cooking with this team now, he has 50 points out of 21 games. Next season, imagine him getting a couple of more players. 3 players. He gets another midfielder, a defender, and an attacker. That's all what is needed for Liverpool. He will work with what he has, and he will be competing again. There is no logic that someone can explain to me to tell me that Liverpool, if they get these 3 signings, which is I believe they will, plus Ryan Cherki, who might come in this window, that's 4 signings to replace the player that might leave, that they won't be competing. That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, Mo, you've just reminded me. Wait a minute, though. Hussam, why do you mean you need a lot? Like, okay, look, Tsimikas is not that bad, but you've got Conor Bradley. I think Trent leaves. Conor Bradley is a good right back. Am I wrong? I don't know why you're laughing. I would take him. He's laughing.
Here you
Conor
go.
Bradley is not.
Who fucking can I respond to people? Who fucking said that we're building this hypothetical based on Salah and Van Dijk? If Salah and Van Dijk leave, Liverpool will not compete. It cannot be clearer than this. It cannot be clearer than this. We're all assuming, Hussam, you're assuming that Salah Van Dijk renew. صح ولا no? Yes, like all of this is, I'm assuming Salah and Van Dijk renew. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
If they renew, now you need additions. That is my point. I'm sorry, Patrick, because people just do. People are just weird, bro.
Replacing them is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, Habibi, the reason why I'm upset, people already accept the defeatist
I'm being
mentality.
gaslit to smithereens here.
Yeah, Habibi, they accept
Chat, we already know. Big up the Liverpool fans. They know.
Replacing Salah is not
You know
difficult.
what? Martin, you were away. Martin, you were away.
Look, I was listening to Hussam's stream
The
like 5
problem
days
with
ago,
him,
and they were all panicking
he
because there was a
convinced
black and
people-
white photo from Virgil van Dijk on his Instagram, and Salah's not renewing and Trent's not renewing. And if I can understand their feeling that they will not be able to replace those 3 players with anyone of the same quality. So this is their time to win the Premier League, and maybe next season they won't have a chance. And look, maybe it's just being defeatist, but I think from their standpoint, it's realistic that you won't replace a Virgil van Dijk.
Mo doesn't understand the concept of the last dance. Look, City won the league.
Good
And
documentary.
They signed, exactly. And they signed more players to go and win it again the year after. And then they signed Haaland to win the treble and finish the three-peat. You don't understand, we're not that club. This is bigger than, replace Trent with Conor Bradley. This is not that point. The point is, in order for us to compete next season, we need to sign 5-6 players, which we don't do in the summer. What we're going to do is we're going to need 5-6 players. We're going to sign 3 of them. And everyone's going to go like, Hussam, stop mourning here. We spent money.
Can you say the positions,
Then we end up
please? I
finishing
just want to get
3rd or
positions.
4th. And everyone just says, it's Slot's 2nd season. He won the league anyway in the 1st year. That's
What
basically
positions,
what's
Hussam? Because I'm looking at that midfield of yours. You've got so
Left back, centre back.
Jones. Yeah, so in the midfield, you've got Curtis Jones, right? You've got McAllister. You've got Ryan. Who am I missing in that midfield?
Put the
Why are
mic
you
down.
holding
Put
the
the mic
microphone?
down. Why are you holding
Why
that?
are you holding the
Sorry.
Mr. Experienced streamer.
No,
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was excited. Okay, cool.
Guys.
So, let's. I don't know. I don't know why I was holding them. Okay, so in the midfield, we've got Szoboszlai, Ryan, McAllister, Curtis Jones, and who else? I don't know. It's just I just look at your team.
I think what you need to understand is we're looking at the player. Just Patrick, think about the people that will leave this summer. Kelleher is gone. One of the left backs is gone. A centre back is gone. Okay. Elliot is
centre-back.
being linked to a move away.
Those are
Yeah,
two
and
guys
well,
who
like,
play.
you know, he said
And
Kelleher is
considering-
gone. They're
A lot
already
of those are
getting
just
someone
Pep
better.
players.
Bro,
Number
they-
two.
Endo's
Oh
leaving.
no, your
this
second keeper's leaving. You're not going to win anything.
Endo doesn't matter though. Endo
Wow.
doesn't
Oh,
matter.
no, Kel, look at
That's
this
not what
guy
I'm saying,
telling
Kel. I'm
Liverpool
just
fans
mentioning
to eat
everyone
it.
leaving. I'm just mentioning everyone.
I'll just say
Okay,
I
so-
thought I was a negative fan, but damn,
No,
this
I'm
Sam
saying-
takes the cake
let's
on
go.
Like,
that.
the
Oh,
next-
oh.
bro, he's turning into this guy. Sam is turning into this guy. Kelleher is leaving. He never mentioned Marmoush coming in. So that's already a replacement
Talking
for a
about
good
people
goalkeeper.
leaving, but you keep interrupting. So we're
Okay,
at
four.
5.
That's four.
We get to the
No, we're at
forward
five.
line. No, we're at 5. We're at 5. We get to the forward line. The forward line. Diaz, Nunez, and Jota, all 3 of them have been linked to moves away and could possibly leave.
Why is
All
Diaz
3 of
leaving?
them.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you'll rejoice if Nunes leaves. No
Hell
somber
yeah, I
tone
would.
there. You're gonna have
Hell
the biggest
yeah, I
party
would.
in the over the summer.
100% I'm gonna have the biggest party, but that's besides the point. Even after he leaves, we need to replace him. So my point is, I don't think all 3 leave. I think
Elliot.
2 forwards.
Elliot.
I think 2 forwards leave minimum. I think
And
we're
you
gonna have-
signed 2. You signed 2.
I think we're gonna have about 6-7 departures in the summer. And based on that,
7
we need to
departures.
sign, yes. And based on that, we need to sign 5,
Not-
6 players beside the contract situation. That's beside, I don't know if Trent leaves or not. If he does, that means we need a new right back. Have some shame talking about Conor Bradley can replace Trent. Sit on the floor. Never ever
Conor
disrespect
Bradley is
Trent
good.
Maybe
regularly.
we heard from Liverpool.
Conor Bradley is good.
Ever again. Yeah, Conor Bradley got done dirty by a Lille winger. Okay?
Conor Bradley is good. Conor Bradley is good.
Conor Bradley got done dirty by a Lille winger and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So please stop this. So anyway,
Wait, Hussam, I need to counter one thing which you mentioned, which was Manchester City buying these players and strengthening. I don't think that they are strengthening to the level that they were at. I feel like that they're doing what's called a trolley dash, where you run around and you grab stuff off the shelf. You've got 5 minutes to shop, and I'm not convinced that a lot of these signings are really going to bang like that. So you can say that you're going to be behind Man City in the number of signings, but we've seen from the Kovacic's and the Gundogan's and I don't know.
Nunes.
Well, you
They're
know,
not
none of them were
necessarily
meant to be
fitting into the
starters,
pieces.
right? These are all meant to be bench depth players. They're not meant to be starters.
But I don't think that that's a good sign. If you're signing bench depth players, you're not getting the quality back to the level which you used to have, where it was like all over the park. Everyone would fear
Well, you
Man
can't-
City, but now
you
it's
can't
like where is
anticipate an
weakness?
ACL. Like you can't buy players just to, okay, we'll buy the superstar just in case somebody's out for the season. Like it doesn't work that way.
But that's what
We
that's
have a
what Chelsea
constant
used to
problem where
do. That's
players
what
don't want to come here
prime Man
because
City
they
used
know
to
they're
do.
not going to start.
You don't
So we have to
sign a
get what we
backup
can.
level player. You sign someone who's going to be a starter.
Are they not for the future though? Are these kids not
Yeah,
for
these
the
are all
future?
future
They're very
signings.
good.
Marmoush is coming in as a star, but the center backs they signed are clearly for the
Yeah,
future.
City with Kozanov will cook. City with someone I never heard of will cook.
Victor.
City
I
will
give them at least
with
a year.
Rodri
year and a
coming from
half.
ACL, who hasn't played football in a year. What a beautiful cat behind Patrick.
Oh.
Calvin Phillips,
You
like-
know what? More. Let me give. I want to give you hype. I want to give you hype for this, Marmoush. You behave. I want to give you hype for Marmoush, though. I don't know if you saw his interview. I like people who do that. This man looked in the camera, Martin, and they said, "What are your characters?" He said, "I'm very fast. I'm very good on the ball. I love to attack." And they looked at the camera and they zoomed, and he's like, "I'm very dangerous." I was like, "This is the man. This is
what we
the
need.
guy."
We
This is
need
a guy.
somebody
This
to back
guy's gonna.
themselves.
We
This
heard
guy-
that
I
about
have to-
Savinho like last season.
But he never
you
said
know.
I'm dangerous. This man said he's very dangerous. You know, when somebody looks at
Yeah.
the camera and says very dangerous. But you know what, Hussam, I don't think you have to fear us though, because
Not this
what
year.
do you Hussam, what do you fear from us? Like let me give it to you. Let's say we have Husanov, which I think maybe might become a good defender. And then we've got Victor. But what do you fear from us next season? What are you gonna fear?
That's lit like fucking mad today.
No, tell me. Tell me.
I
Okay,
hate
what are you
being
gonna
gaslit
fear so
because
far?
I'm usually the one that gaslights.
If
Let me
Kilk is
gaslight.
not here, I would have called you something else, but fine.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna just give.
Mo, you can't offend me. Trust me. I've worked in kitchens. You cannot offend me.
Yes, you can't offend her. Exactly.
Well,
What
I'm
you're
gonna
about-
call
what you're
you-
about to say
I'm
is
just
probably
gonna call you
something I don't
no
like it.
no chest Hussam. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro. Man
What
City
does that
signed
have to do
Kozanov.
with Kelly, you fraud? No,
I'm
just
just
Hussam, you could have
gonna-
said that anyway. Back to
Well,
the
I could have
point.
said
You
something
get-
else, but fine.
Please
I'm
tell
being-
us
I'm
what
being-
do you
I
fear
don't
from
even
this
know what he's
team? What
talking
do you
about.
fear from this team next season? What do you fear from this City team next season?
This season or next season?
Next
doesn't-
season, what?
Bro, the
I
guy
don't
the
think
guy
it-
is too scared. He fears City this season, Patrick.
Habibi, next season, write your
Yeah, we
name
don't
on the
have a
Premier League
midfield. What is
title.
there to be
What the
afraid
fuck
of?
is
No,
this?
how should we write? How should we
Wallahi al-azim, he
This
on
guy
the
is
football
biggest
terrace. He said
gaslighter.
that
Stop
City can
gaslighting
catch
Patrick.
us this season.
Patrick,
We
you know,
don't have a
Wallahi, he said
midfield. We're
that.
not catching anybody.
You know, Patrick-
Wallahi, he said that, guys. He said that City are still there. I'm afraid.
you know, Patrick, you cosplay as a nice guy, but in reality, you're not a nice guy. You want to gaslight. I could tell you're gaslighting, and you're saying
I'm
all
not
this crazy
gaslighting.
stuff.
I'm asking you genuinely.
You
what
know-
do you fear from this?
Okay, what do I fear? City are winning the league next season. Write their name on it from now. Premier League title.
How? We are shy.
How? Because City will replace the players that need to be replaced, mate. Because City can be trusted in the transfer window. Because City are having such a bad season that they went signed 4 players in January. You want to know when we had a bad season, what we did in January? We signed
I know.
Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies.
Don't you
Where
think
does
that's
Ozan
retail
Kabak play?
therapy Band-Aid?
Where
Ben
does
Davies never
Ozan
played.
Kabak play, Mr. Patrick? Tell us. Tell the world right now.
Where is
Where
he
does
right
he
now?
play?
I think, I don't
Yeah,
know
where is he? I don't know either. Do you want to know where Ben Davies played? Rangers.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, he went to a different club after. I think he's like at
That
Kilmarnock.
guy never played for you guys though. He was a horror.
Yeah,
crap.
he
He
never
was-
played.
was-
Yeah, that's the difference between me and you. So you have a club
That-
that
that
when
was-
you're
that
going
was
through a
funny.
shit time, you go and you fix it. We're not that club. You know?
Don't
So-
say that, my man. Liverpool don't. Salah, Van Dijk, the guys don't have an inferiority complex. The problem is fans like Osam. The problem is fans like Osam who have no belief.
He
And
just got broken.
Yeah, Habib, they think the problem is they assume with Liverpool fans, they assume the worst case
So
scenario.
why are you putting up the comments that agree with you?
Habibi, this is
Why
doesn't
are you not
agree with
showing
me.
the other side?
This is not
Show the
because you
Liverpool
have
fans.
the Liverpool,
Sam,
the
don't
Liverpool
fall
fans.
for the trap. Why don't you bring up this comment?
Can you stop bringing up comment? This is not your
why
channel.
don't
Can you
bring
stop
this
bringing up
comment, huh?
comments? This is not your channel.
Yeah, why
not
don't you
your
bring
show.
up
Okay,
these
here we go.
things? Why don't you bring up the
Well,
other
well,
one?
well,
Other
well.
Here you
Liverpool
go.
fans said?
You run the show now. You ask the question. You ask the
Wow.
question.
Why?
You
You ask the question.
Why don't you bring up the
You
comments
ask
that
the
agree
question
with you?
then. Ask the question. Ask the questions then. You ask the question. Here you go. Run the show. Go ahead.
I'm not going to ask the questions. I just know my club. There is nothing to ask. See,
The
Hussam
difference
is
is
right.
the
Nah,
difference
most
between me and you.
people miss. See?
No, the difference between me and you is the difference between me. You assume the worst case scenario. I am not
I'm
assuming
not,
the best.
actually not.
Yeah, Habibi, wait. Let me finish the point. I am not assuming the best case scenario. I'm assuming a regular window like the window that Jurgen Klopp had last summer. He signed 3
And that's what I
midfielders.
just said. If you listened, I said we need 6 players. We're going to sign 3 of them.
No, you need 6 players if people leave.
Yeah.
No,
You don't
we
need 6. You need 3 players if people don't leave.
You mean the one with contracts or without?
No. If Nunes leaves, now yes, you add to the 3. Basically,
what I'm saying. There are players leaving.
Liverpool team now today. Okay, if you're asking me if what do Liverpool need? You need a defender, a midfielder, and a forward. Done. And the
No
team
left
is
back?
complete. A defender, no matter what. Habibi, you don't understand. Assuming that someone leaves, they need to be replaced. Here we go. Today, I'm talking with 2 left backs. Good or not good, we can discuss that later. Right? You have 2 left backs. So on paper, Liverpool don't need a left back. Now, do Liverpool need to upgrade on Robinson Tsimikas? Yes. So in the summer, Liverpool need one of them to go and they get a new left back.
Correct. Okay, we need left
Yeah.
back, center
Yeah.
back.
No. Don't put it like this. Today, with the squad, that if Liverpool keep everyone next season, Endo leaves, you need
but
a
you're
central
making that
midfield.
assumption. I can't make
Habibi,
that
I'm
assumption.
not making assumptions. I'm not
What
making
about the
assumptions.
fact that Liverpool fans told us that Michael Edwards is now the one, the diamond eye, the guy that's going to be running things and he's going to sign good players every time? I mean, you should have some faith in his ability to do things, right?
Good thing, Martin. I can tell you watch the National League and listen to Tom Little. My
No.
advice to you, don't listen to Tom Little. That would be my advice. Because 6 months, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes have just been scratching their assholes, drinking coffee and playing Mario Kart in the Liverpool offices because we've done fuck all in 6 months. Except sign
they
an
haven't had to do
Italian
it.
with no legs and no hamstrings.
Can to end the Liverpool, Martin, let me tell you exactly. Let me tell you Liverpool next season. If Liverpool win the league this season, let me tell you a very plausible scenario, people. Robertson doesn't renew, Liverpool get Kerekes, right? Or Nouri or someone get Kerekes. They're already linked to him.
Yeah, that's going to
Liv-
happen.
Liverpool get a center back in addition to the 4 they have today. So no one leaves. And
No,
they get-
one will leave. I'm telling you.
There is another plausible situation. Gomez leaves and Liverpool get a center back. That's very
Yeah, that's what's
plausible
gonna happen.
because
That's
the
it.
money the money that it's gonna go to another center back. That center back doesn't have to be a star. And I want all Liverpool fans to listen to this scenario and tell me if it's true or not. Gomez leaves, they get a backup center back for 25 million. Somebody. Why? Because they have Konate, Kwanzaa, Van Dijk. Konate and Van Dijk are the starters. Trent for free. That is the main problem at Liverpool.
Now we need right back. Don't tell me Conor Bradley.
Now I'm being objective. Liverpool, I know what FSG are gonna do. They're gonna turn on the slot. Conor Bradley is starting right back. We're gonna sign you a backup. Am I wrong?
Yes, that's what's gonna happen. That is what's
I know that is what's gonna happen. They're gonna tell him we're not signing you a starting right back in the level of Trent. We're gonna give you a backup right back, one from Serie A or the
Bundesliga. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay. In the central midfield,
What's
I know
Conor
Indo's
Bradley's
gonna.
not
Hold on, man. Let's establish
He's young.
something.
He still needs
Let
time
me
to
establish
Conor
develop.
Bradley is not a Premier League winning level.
Let me establish something.
He could become that though if you give him
In
a
the
chance.
midfield, Indo's gonna go, and Liverpool are gonna sign a good player in the midfield. Indo's gonna go, and Liverpool are gonna spend the money to sign a midfielder. Who's that midfield? I don't know, but it might be Ederson from Atalanta.
I don't even know.
It might be Ederson. It might be someone like a Douglas Luiz level.
Who was that guy that
someone like
cooked City last night? João Neves, is it?
No, they're not. They can't afford
yeah.
John Neves. Is 100. John
That
Neves is
guy's
100.
like 90 M's.
Yeah, it's
That was
100.
a really
but
shady
the
deal,
kind of
though.
level you
I think
need,
there was
right?
some corruption going
But
on there.
let me finish the scenario, guys. Let me finish the scenario. Salah is gonna renew, right?
Yeah.
Van Dijk is gonna renew.
2 forwards will leave. Telling you from now.
No. One forward. I'm assuming Nunes will go, right? They're gonna get money for Nunes, and they're gonna sign a striker.
No, but one of
If
the others
the-
will go as well. Why do you
If Diaz leaves, they're gonna sign a winger. That winger, and I'm gonna give you the
No, they
plausible
will
scenario.
not. Because
So
we have
hold on.
Federico
Let me
Chiesa.
tell you what is gonna happen. They are gonna say your starting left winger is gonna be Cody Gakpo from now on. That's all you have, and we're gonna
The
sign you a
backup
backup.
Chiesa.
And you're gonna sign a backup. No, Chiesa's backup to Salah. You know that. You know the backup is Chiesa. Liverpool are gonna go next season with 6 offensive players, 6 forwards. I think that team is still good to compete for the Premier League. Very good to compete for it. And I think, hold on.
I just
I
don't think
think-
we're going to win it.
And I think that team, let me finish the next point. I think that team, apart from Trent, is an upgrade on the season. Upgrade on the season.
You're being
And-
you're
and
being
let me-
positive.
Can I add
طب
one
one
point?
second, you're being
Can I
you're-
add one point, please?
I have no point.
The whole that Trent will leave offensively from right back, Cherki is gonna fill from the left side, and Conor Bradley will be developed to be more defensive.
Okay, you're being positive about my club and being negative, but can you address this guy? See? تفضل.
Yeah,
Nobody's
come on.
signing you.
How can
Ali,
you fix this?
Ali, I'm gonna
How
address
can I
you.
fix
I'm not.
You see why
I'm
my
not gonna,
fact
I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk about Hussam. I'm not gonna let Hussam answer. I'm gonna tell you.
See?
Mark
What?
this stream. Mark this stream. Liverpool are not gonna sign Alexander Isak. The reason why is very simple. Because Newcastle are gonna ask for 150 million, and FSG will never fork 150 million for one player. It will never happen. Halas?
It's
So
going to be
can we
140
Don't resign
million
him
for
to
like
a new
4
deal.
players.
can we just move past this? The 150 million will be the whole budget for 5 players.
Yeah, for everyone.
Include-
But let's not pretend
Include-
they didn't sign Caicedo for 110 million. Like they did have like money in the bank.
Yeah, then it just disappeared.
Where's the Caicedo money, though? Can you tell me, Martin?
I don't know. You guys
No.
decided you didn't have it anymore.
That was last I checked. That was 2 summers ago, mate. Where's the
I'm
Bellingham
just
money?
saying, you know,
from
you
3
put down big
summers ago?
money.
You know what?
Where's
Let
the-
me do this.
Where's the Chouameni money? Where's the Mbappe money?
Let me do a couple super
Bullshit.
chats because I want to move to a different topic that was raised the other day and I couldn't respond. And I'm glad I have Martin here. Season next year, next season depends on the contracts and transfers 100%. And Omar, we
By the way,
agree with
I'm
you.
agreeing with this. I'm not denying this. 100%.
I'm not denying this. Got to love Patrick, humbled and cocky at the same time. Yeah,
Thank
bro.
you, Mina. Someone clocked it. Told man
Wallah
about
alazim.
Patrick.
Patrick
Told
like
man
have
about
these
Patrick.
digs, but they're really.
No, I
really
don't.
like,
I don't. No,
Yes,
I'm
you
I'm
do.
genuine. It's
Yes,
just
you do. Stop it. Yes, you do. You drop
He
these
has-
cheeky ass one-liners. Have some
Yeah, it's so cheeky.
The
You know
best
what I
one
mean?
is that Saka is a bum.
Nilo Palace and brothers and sisters, this Pep guy is finito in all fronts. Players are not listening to him. That's why he needs new players.
These players are just physically shot. I think they're listening to him. Their bodies just physically can't do what he's asking them to
I
do.
think they're not. I think they're not.
They're
I
just
think
they're
they're not.
old. Bernardo's like a car with 700,000 miles on it. He's
Next season contract saga will be even worse. More for your information. Well, let me put you something, Omar. If Salah
You know
leaves
how many
Liverpool,
players' contract expires the summer after?
I don't know. But I don't know.
Alisson, do you want me to tell you the list, mate?
I don't know who's gonna leave.
I'm
Who's
not
gonna...
gonna-
that
Sorry for
keeper,
Liverpool.
that Georgian guy coming for keeper.
Yeah,
right?
Mamar
What's his name?
Dashvili, I know, but he's going to be Kelleher replacement, not Alisson replacement.
Let me do a
Isn't
couple
he
of.
a starter? He's pretty good from what I've heard.
He is, but he's not Alisson level quite yet.
Well,
But hold on,
nobody's
can
going to
we
be
just-
Allison
can we
level.
Can we just establish something, Osam? There's only
So we're
one player in the
downgrading
world.
then.
Yeah, Habibi, there's one player in the world that is Alisson's level. One.
Courtois.
Bas
Courtois.
خلاص, you do it, خلاص. You're not getting Courtois. Everyone is going to downgrade. Yani Man City, already Ortega and Ederson both are downgrade from each other. One of them is bad with his feet. One of them is not a goalkeeper. He's an outfield player in Ederson. It's just simple.
We're probably
AMT
getting rid of
saying-
both of them over the summer too.
Sterling, just if... fuck off.
Oh,
We're going to talk about Arsenal now.
Sterling
Nilo Tal
hate.
is saying, Mo, Osam is always right. No, he's not. Yes, we can buy Mbappe from Lille. Let's go. Let's go. I know you're doing a watch along later for Zubamendi hate.
oh God.
Wow.
Is that his
Sam, can
first
you
hate
do-
along?
Sam, let me do the super
Forza
chat, please.
Lazio.
Sam, let me do the super chat. City, January appetizer, City summer window, the main course. I don't think City spend that much money. I don't think City are going to go and spend big in the summer, by the way.
I
That's
think
my
they
opinion.
are.
Yeah.
I think they're saving their.
Wallah al-Azim, I
they're
believe.
going to
I
save their
believe.
budget for a big midfielder over the
No,
summer.
Yeah, one.
Better
If
watch
City
out.
go,
We might be stupid for
But I'm gonna
Brian.
tell you, if
Better
City
watch out.
sign Douglas Luiz now, they aren't going to go big in the summer. At
Yes, they
all.
will.
Yes,
I'm-
they
If
will.
they buy Louise,
They
he's
will.
going to be a rotation piece. He's not going to.
You
be a
will
starter.
see. You'll see.
They're
He's starting
listening
right now,
to
but he'll
fucking
rotate
Florian
next season.
Wirtz,
No,
you
they're going to
fraud.
buy a big midfielder.
By the way,
this summer.
Florian Wirtz is going to go Bayern Munich. The elephant
We're
in
not
the
getting
room is that Pep has been regressing. Anyone that actually watches City games could even see last season they were getting worse. This I agree with. Yeah, we Can
got
he go
carried
back to
by
be top?
individual
However,
performances last
let's
season.
establish something, Jack. Okay?
Hmm.
Me and Osam agreed on this before on MHF. We said we're never gonna count out Pep until he's actually out.
Thank you.
Like we're never gonna say that Pep is gonna be cooked next season until we start the season next season and we see Man City cooked. Now we will believe that he actually regressed, that this was not a blip, right?
Shout
Let's
out
establish
Sleepy
that.
Forest in the chat who said that Mo, what if his wife was the tactical genius? Perhaps there's something to that. Maybe it was the missus that was like behind all the good plays, and now
Can we stop this?
Every
We did this with
great man
Tuchel.
is
We did this with Tuchel. Can we stop that when managers divorce? You start saying it's their wife.
Man, let me
I also
do
did
that.
the agenda.
Can I do the rest because we want to go? I want to go to Arsenal.
the
But
white.
when
The
Arsenal,
players are
when
also
Arsenal,
regressing.
when
Like,
Arsenal versus
you have
City
to
next
factor
week,
that in too.
yes, but he didn't think they were regressing. But I don't think they were regressing to this
That's
point.
the problem. He didn't notice. Yeah, because he wanted to do the one last dance with this squad. He's the one who told Tiki to not buy anybody over the summer.
Elk, you regress to the point that you're 2-0 up against PSG. You lost fucking 4-2. You were
We
3-0
don't have
up
a midfield. And that
against
is partially
Feyenoord,
because of Pep,
and you
'cause he didn't want to buy a
battled
new
the
one.
3-0 lead against Feyenoord. When Arsenal versus City next week, most Liverpool fans want a draw. That means we're looking at
We're
City
not gonna get a
thinking
draw.
those can catch us. No,
It
City.
depends what happens. It depends what happens between now and then. I'll tell you an example. If Chelsea beat City this Saturday, listen, I'm gonna be a citizen against Arsenal. So you got to be so.
oh, I want to see
It
that.
depends.
Oh, that's
It
going to
depends.
be painful for you.
Oh,
But
it's
to
gonna
give
be
you a
very
Marmoush
painful.
shirt also. Buy you and Mo one at the same time.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Can we talk about Arsenal fans saying that they won the Champions League for the home games? I'm gonna tell you something, Castor. And with all due respect to AFTV and Robbie and the work they do and everyone, Julian says stuff for the camera. If he believes what he says, I think Julian is saying stuff that just out, like he doesn't think before he speaks. He literally said, "We are the first in Champions League home games. We won the Champions League home games trophy." He literally said that on camera. That is not someone in the right. With all due respect to Julian, I don't know the guy. I never met the guy. I don't think I will meet him. Maybe I'll meet him one day. That is someone that is not in the right frame of mind. Right?
Somebody said
Go
he's
into the
an
camera.
NPC.
Even Robbie was laughing.
Wait, is that
He held
even
it up.
true?
Yes, I watched the clip.
No, I'm saying is what he said true because we won all our games.
So they didn't win the home game.
Yeah, Liverpool
Yeah,
said
shit with
defeated
that
home and
doing his
away.
research.
Yeah, we're
Liverpool
literally
said
7
defeated
from
home and
7.
away.
What the hell?
So yeah,
you
so
have
he's
one
wrong.
Our
game,
last
have
game
you?
as well is our last game is away as well. So
This
we've
is
won
what
all
Mo
our
is
home
saying.
games.
That some of those guys on AFTV, they say it for the cameras. People have to
Like they
understand.
say stuff that are not. They say stuff that I don't think they are. It's either you are crazy and you're not in the right frame of mind, or you're
Or you're
saying
a
it
good
for the
actor.
camera, or you're saying it for the camera. You know what I mean? Sam, is there any Liverpool news, or we just dead?
Big up, Adam. According to Ali in the chat, we're gonna sign Isak, but anyone with a brain doesn't believe that. Listen, I think in the next 10 days, there's like a 60% chance we sign Cherki. In the summer, pray. Just start to pray from now because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Okay. Now let's talk about Arsenal. Someone presented an argument that's saying that they believe that Arsenal will not be in the mix next season. I don't know why. I don't know what is the reason. If Arsenal is signing Zubamendi, someone I think went on, I think we were, I can't remember the name, on the football terrace. And I think someone said that they don't think Arsenal will be in the mix next season, that this is their chance to win the league. So I want to start with you. I don't know. Number one, I want to know your opinion in all what is going on now. I haven't spoken to you. I respect your opinion. I want to know what is your opinion in all what is going on now. Sesko's off the table, Nwaneri right side, Saka's injured, Arteta and the club basically is backing him to the point that he's going to stay. What do you think about Apple? But before we go on, guys, we cannot have over 600 people here and we're not even on 200 likes. I'm not asking even for 300 likes. The target is 300 likes. We cannot be that many people in the chat and not support the channel. So hit that like button, guys. Let's get to 300 likes live and we'll take it from there. Hit that like button, people. Mods, please push the likes. Go ahead, Martin.
Oh, copying Sam's bars now. Let's go.
Yeah, bro, you have very good lines. You think I should? Habibi, I'm
Thank
copying
you.
one of the good ones on YouTube. One of the greats. One of the
Appreciate you, blood.
Habibi. Martin.
So you just want me to start waffling about Arsenal in general, or is there a specific
No.
question?
What? Okay. There are Saad, for example, doesn't believe they're gonna win the season. Ashraf is saying that this season they have regressed. Rory is saying that the club is not gonna do anything in January, and because of the context and what happened, they're not gonna win the league. Do you think Arsenal? What is your thoughts on Arsenal this season? Like, what happened?
Well, firstly, big up Saad. You know, I like Saad, but he's a bit emotionally unstable. And then you guys get him onto El Ahwa, and you make
He's
him
playing his
cry,
PlayStation.
and then he changes all his opinions about everything.
You say when they get
It's
him on
like-
the what?
He was playing PlayStation when they were cooking him.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
wait,
So
sad.
what
that
do you say?
intro on
When they
that
get him
show
on the
was
what?
sweet. The
What
dancing.
show is this?
It was so
What did you
funny.
say? What show is this? You said when
Look,
they
I
get
know
him on
that the Wolves are at the door with Arsenal pretty much the entire time. You know, if we do something slightly wrong, people will come down on us. And it's very hard to maintain that feeling of belief, especially when you see like a Saka injury, a Jesus ACL, Saliba out. There's not really much to feel like positive about at the moment. And without signings, I don't think that's going to change. I think people are waiting for some magical attacker to drop into our lap for $100 million. And I get the feeling like it's actually not going to happen. So I don't know. We're probably going to get Fabio Vieira back on loan, have his loan cancelled with Real Sociedad. We're going to be playing with, you know, if you've seen our bench for the last 5 or 6 games, we've got players that I've
Is
never
this
even heard of.
sarcastic Martin or
Wait,
real
wait.
Martin?
You want to talk about
Have you
benches,
seen
man?
ours?
Yeah, but you aren't
Well,
going to win the league.
But no,
Patrick.
I've
That's
seen
his
Man City.
point.
You guys haven't had really that many
there's a
injuries
difference.
besides Rodri. Like, you guys had one injury and then your whole season was over.
Oh, you're funny. Have you seen
No,
our back
like,
line? We have an
from
injury every
starting
game in our
players,
back
like, I
line.
haven't seen
Every
that much.
game.
What's that?
We can't play the same back line at all.
That's because Pep changes his mind all the time. And
No, they're
like,
injured
players
again.
like
They get
Rico
injured
Lewis are
every
not on the
game.
level anymore.
I know,
I
but
don't
Martin,
know. I
let me
think
ask you
that
something. Martin, let me ask you something
Yeah.
because I see you as a more stable Arsenal fan, and you speak sense most of the times when I
Not
see
that
you.
hard,
They
but
just-
yeah, I'll take it.
No, I'm serious. Most of laughing. You guys were supposed to be next in line. That's what you say. Because I believed you guys were closer than this Liverpool team. And I know obviously this Liverpool team has got experience and a backbone, but I think you guys were way closer to us. Because for you guys to go against us and do the 1 point and everything, Liverpool were back there. And I don't think
I think that this is a dangerous narrative that you're on here, Patrick. And I know people.
No,
like
I'm
to do
just
this,
saying. I'm just
that,
saying.
like Arsenal
Sometimes.
have this divine right to be at the top of the league this season.
No.
This time
let me
last
just finish.
season.
Let me just finish, Martin. Let me
Wait. Liverpool were top of the league this time last season. Everyone forgets this. It's not like they like are some crap team. They were supposed to win the league from this point last year. You were
And
behind
then you
them.
were
I
top
was
of the,
behind
then
them.
you were top of the league for a long time, isn't it? Also 97.
Not last
That-
season we were. We were
264
top of the
days,
league for
something
like
like that.
a month, maybe.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say is, don't you think your manager has messed up this season? Because I've seen him playing Partey as a right back while you've got a few fullbacks on the bench. Why? I don't get it.
Sorry, which fullbacks on the bench? Which right backs on the bench?
I remember there was a game.
Timber,
I think there was a game.
Calfiores, and
There was a
Cherki.
game
Calfiore the
where there
left
was
back,
like,
and Timber has to play in Saliba's position. We don't have any right centre backs. So
yeah, but
I don't.
that
People get
time I
obsessed
think
with this
Timber
party playing right
was
back.
holding
thing. I
bench,
don't think it's that important.
but why Partey as the right back? There's a few defenders. Just put a
Because he's
defender there.
played there before. He's fundamentally our best right back when we don't have any right backs fit. And we can put maybe Rice as right centre back. We've got to make some kind of horrible solution if Saliba's out. And I don't like any of them. It's just we're trying to get through. And for the most part, we've been doing okay considering how many players we've had unavailable for a consistent period of time. I think we're at the top of one of the injury tables.
But you guys are also like this season in a funny way. Yes, you're better than us, but you've also had fuck ups like us where you've been leading and then give the lead away. I think you were 2-0 up against Villa and you did a Man City. Like I was surprised by that because you guys somehow it's for me. I don't know. I don't know. I tell Arsenal fans. I look at your team. I like your team. There's structure. There's legs. But the thing is, sometimes I think Arteta tries to be too smart. And sometimes he tries to be too stubborn. But the other guy who I know he's stubborn with is Kai Havertz, which I told my friend and warned him. I was like, you will need a striker. This Kai Havertz juice you're getting is not going to last. And remember what Arsenal fans told us last time? I think I was also on this channel. They told us that we don't need a striker because we've scored the most goals. Do you think, as I said, you're the sensible Arsenal fan. Do you think you actually need a striker in this team?
I said at the start of the season that we had a 5 out of 10 summer and it was gross negligence not to sign a striker. I still stand by that. I think it's been 3 seasons now where I've been saying we need an actual finisher in the team because we've got too many like wishy-washy, multi-role hybrid players that don't actually do anything specifically. So, look, I like Havertz enough for him to be in and around the starting lineup, but I don't want him as the guy on the end of a chance when I desperately need a goal in something like the Champions League. Previously, we had Eddie Nketiah. Now we have no backup. So fundamentally, I don't like what's happening, but I think we've been building a team from the back front. Like we started with defenders, midfielders, goalkeepers. We've signed like several of those. So I want us to just buy some strike. Even Arteta said it himself. We haven't spent that money up front like other teams have. He knows that we're behind. And maybe that's why Edu got sacked because we ended up with players like Sterling trying to like win us the league. So fundamentally, there's been issues behind the scenes. Yes, Arteta's stubborn. I think any good manager has to be stubborn at like some kind of level where they have to like stick to their guns in the line of fire. But, you know, I haven't subscribed to a lot of the theories along the way where Mo said that Arteta changed the way he played and he was intentionally playing defensive. I think we've been forced into these situations quite often, and we haven't been playing as good as football as we had before. But I fundamentally think it's due to player fatigue, player availability, and just general like knowing how to play with a brand new
Why
player.
don't you able
like
of
Marino
Crystal
or
Can
something.
I cook him? Can I cook him for one?
Please do.
just
Please,
try.
I'm
Can I
waiting
cook
for
you?
someone.
No,
Please,
I'm not
please,
gonna.
please.
I'm not
Come
gonna
at
try.
me.
I'm just gonna cook you with one thing. I was asked when I was asked once because I made a statement that some Arsenal fans were okay with Kai Havertz in the beginning of the season being the starting striker and Arsenal to get another type of striker to come off the bench. Now I remember who's the guy who is okay with this.
Who?
It's you.
Arsenal Martin.
What? What did you say? I was okay with just
you.
Havertz.
Yeah, it was you. Yeah.
No. It's now it's not about Havertz as the backup. It's about something else. Were you the one? Maybe you can. Maybe were you the one? They were okay with starting the season as Havertz as the starting striker for Arsenal and getting a backup.
Were you not listening 5 minutes ago when I said we had a 5 out of 10 window and we needed to sign a striker, like a real striker? Havertz is not a striker in my book. I've been on Tony. I want Tony 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. People called me crazy. Then I said I wanted Sesko.
So maybe it's
People
not
like,
you
how do
then.
you want
Someone
Sesko?
else.
You're an idiot. Why do you want Sesko? Now everyone's like wants Sesko. Like a lot of the stuff which I say, you give it enough time, you know, we come around.
So you think Sesko's coming in to start in the summer?
No.
He was going to start over Havertz.
I think he was there. I think he was there. Look, he could have made that striker position his own easily at the start of the season. There's not much competition. Jesus was injured. Jesus came back, had like 5 good games, got injured again. And Havertz is more of like a, you know, filling holes and showing up in unexpected spaces. He's not a striker.
But he was signed to be a striker.
No, he
Pay
was
striker
signed to
money
be a
for him.
multi-role player. Arteta said that. He can play in midfield, he
65
can play
million?
as 10, he can play as attacker or false 9.
We pay less than that for Marmoush.
Maybe it's not you then.
It's not me, Mo. Unless you can find some
It's not.
tapes. I was not happy starting the season without a striker.
I don't
you
go
accused the
to
wrong
tips.
man.
Maybe I accused the wrong guy.
Mm.
The problem now, if Arsenal don't sign a striker now, and you're in the season now, do you still believe that Arsenal can push Liverpool? By the way, I'm just gonna have to say something. The reason why I put Nwaneri on the thumbnail because I believe that Nwaneri can play on the right side as a starting right winger. By the way, the kid is good.
I think he does well. I think. Well,
The
he
kid
was
is
good,
good,
and then he
but,
got injured again. But fundamentally, I think we can compete with Liverpool because as of last weekend, if Brentford held out for 5 more minutes and we didn't let Villa come back into their game, I think we'd be like 2 points behind Liverpool. They'd have a game in hand. Like it's close to panic stations for Liverpool, but we need to apply a bit more pressure. And there's no one else there except Nottingham Forest doing that. So
There is no panic station for Liverpool now. What do you think is panic station?
no, I said it would have been panic stations if they hadn't got the win against Brentford and we hadn't let
Yes.
Villa draw us. Like it's that close. So a couple of results can turn the whole thing around. And I've been saying this consistently all this season that it's never as bad as people say it is, and it's probably never as good as people say it is. It's somewhere in between. Panic stations could happen.
I disagree with you. I think it's bad. I think this is bad for Arsenal. The reason why I say it's bad, of course, there is context. There is the injuries. There is the red cards. There is all the no striker. Now it's 23 days in the January. If you had a striker, I believe you might have won against Villa. By the way, you might have added the goals. There are many. By the way, you might have been still. If you had a striker in the January transfer window, by the way, you might have been in the FA Cup and now instead of being knocked out by Man United.
The amount of games where we should have scored 5 or 6 goals in the last 10.
I believe you, and I agree with you. That is the problem now, is that Arsenal already not working early in the transfer window. You already missed on the FA Cup. FA Cup was a chance for you to win. I know you don't like it, but it might have galvanized it. The problem with what happened. The problem now, they are past the FA Cup, but the problem is, I believe that if Arsenal went on in the Carabao Cup and won it, it will galvanize the team. Beating Man United and going to the next round in the FA Cup would have galvanized the team more. I believe if they didn't lose to Man United, right, they would have won the Villa game. It would not have been like this. The problem is the media was on Arsenal's neck once you got knocked out of Man United. And the players felt it. Arteta felt it. You can tell that he's so stressed on the sideline. And that's why I wanted Arsenal to act early in the transfer window. Early, bro.
You and me both.
Early in the transfer window. The problem now comes
in. Issue at the moment in that we don't want to sign players which are going to be a stopgap. Where City might be happy for, we need bodies, And I've said that about our striker. Give me Mateta or something. I don't care. Just give me something that's different to what we have. But I don't think we're going to go for someone who's not exactly who we want. And if we don't do that,
okay. So if Sesko's not on the table, khalas. So that's what I don't understand. If Sesko's not on the table, khalas, shut shop, khalas.
Gyökeres, Ethan, there's players out there. Look, go get Tony.
There are players in the Premier League. They can try to get. I know that Arsenal don't want to do the stopgap, but that shouldn't work like this.
Well, who do you think they would target? Would they get Gyökeres or?
If it was my club, and my club, by the way, and my club targeted Nico Williams and Sesko in the summer and couldn't get him, I would scream. My club, go and trigger Gyökeres situation.
Wait, Mo, why don't they even go after Duran? Duran is a good striker. Duran, is it Duran?
They're asking for so much. They're asking for so much.
No, it's like every striker has some kind of problem.
They're asking for so much for someone that's not even a starter for Villa. Yes, by the way, the problem with me, if you ask me, would you get Sesko or Duran? I would say spend the money on Duran. That's just me. I like Duran more than Sesko. But it doesn't look like Arsenal agree with me. Arsenal identified Sesko since last summer and they wanted Sesko. Even before the Euros, they were like, we are adamant to get this guy. We want this man at our club. But I don't think a club should work like this. I don't think that they should work like this at all.
We might end up with someone like Acuna or something where it's not exactly what we need, but it's kind of like a level of player that we kind of want. I mean, Jesus out is a huge blow for our just general ability on the ball up front. Saka out for the season is almost irreplaceable. So
that's a funny statement in the super chat. I don't. That's funny. That is a funny statement.
Mentioned before, I think Arteta doesn't care about the domestic cups. I'm just going to say something,
agree.
AMT. I think you're wrong. He played his strongest lineup in both games against
and
Newcastle
still
and Man
lost.
United.
Yeah, and still
So
lost.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
That's where the team like learns how to win is by winning a domestic cup. Because like right after the takeover, when City won that FA Cup before they won the league, that kind of like propelled them. It gave them the confidence to go win the league the next year. And I think that's something missing on this Arsenal team. Like you guys should really be trying to win some of those cups, just so these players know what it's like to win and know that they can do it. Like then they'll have the experience, they'll have the confidence because they got over the line and won something.
Yeah. I don't see this as Arteta not taking them seriously. He took them seriously. He played our best available players. They just didn't show up. So
he didn't go for it though. I don't think
he did.
I don't feel like he went for it against United.
How the teams went?
It's the starting lineup, Kelk. There is nothing more he can do, the man.
But I mean, go for it. Like press the hell out of them. Like go. Like that's what I meant.
He did tried with Man United and fucking Kai Havertz been missed. Kai Havertz missed like 50 chances in that game.
Odegaard missed the pen. And Odegaard missed an important pen.
Odegaard missed the penalty. What else can they do?
Never should have had that pen.
Yeah,
that pen was.
It was not a pen.
It's not a penalty, but
notice
anyway,
they haven't whined about the refs since then. They love to whine about the refs.
He took the cup seriously.
Radio silence.
The problem with Arsenal comes the conversation that I don't want to have. Better in or get out. I'm gonna stop having this. Right? I'm gonna stop having this conversation. Why? We've had it so many times. Yes, there are questions about the manager and everything, and he's gonna stay. So forget it. How can Arsenal go next season to compete with City and Liverpool is the main issue. Because this cannot stay. And if Arsenal regress this season, I think it's fucking weird. If Arsenal regress next season after all these years with the manager.
I don't think we can. I think that we need to actually sign some attackers that are going to bring our team forward because everyone lost form at the same time. We just couldn't score a goal. And that's just terrible for actually winning games. So I don't know. It's a hard one to think. But look, if people want to stack up better, we can talk about it at the end of the season.
Yeah. Always Sam brings up the thing about will the player stick around? Why would the player stick around? And I'm like, I'm with him. Why would the player stick around longer if the same manager is here? If the ownership in the January transfer window is not showing ambition, if they are if the ownership, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, if the ownership don't go and fork the money to get someone to help this team because your manager is crying for signings, they're literally writing off the season. They're telling him just wing it. Do what you have to do. Do what you can do. Wing it. And we'll just see what happens at the summer.
If we don't sign someone in January, there's going to be a riot. So they've got 7 days to like find some money because people's patience is wearing pretty thin.
I love this. Tinab is saying breaking Marmoush wastes his career. Why are you saying that? So why would he waste his career if you're going to go to City? I don't know who do you support, my friend. But if you support Liverpool, if you say he's going to waste his career, that means you believe that City will not win the league next season. But if Marmoush goes to City and City win the league next season with Marmoush, that doesn't mean he wastes his career. Just reality, man. Why are people saying he wastes his career? Waste his career is crazy. Hit that like button, people. Come on, let's get to 300 likes.
Confidence too. This guy backs himself, and I'm like, we need that. We need somebody with some cojones to come in and like say, I'm ready to win. Because I feel like Marmoush, a lot of our older players just don't.
I hope that Marmoush next season get 20 plus goals. I hope that he actually put Haaland in the mud and he scores 20 plus goals.
Oh, the two of them together feeding off of each other could be beautiful.
Yeah, not about players. He just doesn't care. Where are you getting this from? Like where is this from? Like
maybe,
how? Like is that
maybe somebody? Maybe not somebody works at Arsenal.
Yeah, are you in the dressing room? Did he tell the players, by the way, just play your game? We don't care about the cup. AMT. Why? Maybe he didn't care the seasons before, but he literally cared this season. Here comes the Blue Brothers. Here comes another Chelsea fan. Here comes. So I am an Egyptian and I don't support the Premier League. So I'm allowed to back my Egyptian guy. You literally support the Premier League. You have Cole Palmer in you. How are you here saying Marmoush? Have some shit.
I have a question for Hussam because he was giving you a lot of crap about Marmoush the other day on one of your other shows. So Hussam, let's say Jordan had a superstar player and he came to Man City. What would you How would you react to that? Would you support the player, or would you hope that he has a terrible career?
I won't support the player. I don't support the player. I support the badge. I support Liverpool Football Club. I don't support anyone else.
I agree with
I don't
him.
support
You wouldn't
individual.
want your player to succeed because it would help
No.
your country's team.
No, because
Would you
if the
would you
player
want an
succeeds,
American
he's my
player to
club.
win at Liverpool? Ask her the same. Would you want an American player to win the league above your club in Liverpool? Ask
I'd
her
want
the
him to do well.
But you do want him to win, huh?
Yeah, but that's the sit on the fence answer.
same. Yeah, that's
I
a
would
sit
want
on
the
the
player to
fence.
do well.
Because
No,
him doing
and-
well
it'd
means
be
the
good
team
for our
is doing
national
well.
team.
Means the
Well,
team
we're
means the
currently
team
crap.
is
So
doing
if we sign Pulisic tomorrow, are you okay with us winning back-to-back leagues? It helps the American national team.
I'd be happy for the player.
But Sam, I can't believe you're going to support Man City when they play against us. That's going to be a disgusting day. After all of your
I
talk-
know I'm gonna have to take a shower after that, but there's a caveat. I said if Chelsea beat City because I have to make sure City are dead first.
All right.
AMT. What can you see? He's like, because I watch those
That
games.
cat
Can you
reminds me of Darwin Nunes.
can see it?
Reminds
know.
me of White Cat
AMT.
when she was little.
You can
That's
see
a
nothing.
little
AMT. With all due respect, AMT. I thought that the club really wanted to win the Newcastle game and the Man United game. It's just different, bro. It's just
Newcastle's not
different.
over yet. We just got to go to St James's Park and
You-
get two unanswered goals.
Newcastle is over.
No, it's never over. Don't give up.
Newcastle, I'll be very surprised if you win and go through against Newcastle. That would be how much chance do you think you have?
7%, seven or
Okay,
8.
that's good enough.
It's good.
By the
enough.
way, Mina's comment is true.
Mina. To be fair, most situations is different. What if a Jordan player prefer you?
Yeah, like I'm not
I'm
against Mo.
gonna tell you something, Mina.
حبيبي he's agreeing with you. اهدى انت فهمته بالعكس. You support an Italian club. So an Egyptian doing well in the Premier League doesn't affect your life. If
Yes.
Musa tomorrow or Yazan sign for Juve or AC Milan, I'd want them to do well. But not in my own league with my own team. Like that's the difference.
If
You know?
Marmoush signed for Juventus, I would wish him to score 0 goals. Bush is
Exactly.
to be in the
Thank
dumps.
you. Thank
and
you.
I would wish the guy's career to go in the dumps and he goes to Serie B. I'm
That's
just telling you this, bro.
But you
Well,
like
yeah,
City a bit
well,
more
well,
now.
He
Chelsea,
never
and I had
scored
that
a
Thank
goal,
for him to do
you.
well.
and he would go
Thank
to
you.
Serie B and his career to be destroyed in Serie A.
Thank you.
Right? It's interesting. I don't give a shit if you're
That-
Egyptian. You're not
that's
feeding
so-
me.
That's evil than Hussam wishing no Zubamende, but now I
Bro.
understand. Hussam, I'm with you. Zubamende he twerked for City and look at what he's done. I hate that guy. He was twerking for us,
Today-
maybe.
Today on my channel, I'm doing Lazio versus Sociedad. Forza Lazio. Forza
Okay,
Lazio
boss.
per sempre. Big up. Look at
Is this
Darwin
your
Nunes.
first Zubamendi hate along? Because I know you promised a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Why-
but I
why-
couldn't because obviously they're at the same time
Anyone-
as like Premier League games. But this is the first
Anyone
time
that
I'm
says I'm a
What do you
hypocrite
do?
is
Where
anyone
are
that is
you?
saying I'm a hypocrite is not understanding the situation at all. City won't win it next season. Too many dead players.
We're gonna
Are you
get
a
rid of a lot
Liverpool
of the
fan?
dead weight over the summer.
Is this? Are you a Liverpool? Do you know this? I don't know. Is he a Liverpool fan?
Question Manchester City at your own accord. I'm not.
Wait,
involved.
we need to talk Patrick about this because Patrick put out a tweet during the last game, something
Right.
about KDB's washed or something like that, and he started getting attacked by his own fan
Oh,
base.
true City fan on
Really wanna-
the hot seat.
Look. I have.
Guys,
I
by
say
the way,
it.
can I
say
just
this
say
is-
breaking
it's not
news
the guy.
before Patrick goes breaking news? Actually, Chelsea actually are gonna sign Garnacho in this window. Just breaking news.
Hey.
Are they?
Wow.
Says who? What's your source?
Google it. Napoli
Why?
now.
We already have
I'm
like
doing
10
it.
forwards.
Napoli now are doing the swap deal with for Karim Adeyemi, and actually it is reported that Chelsea will actually put an
Oh.
official bid to Garnacho.
Adeyemi.
Sam, it's
Chelsea
actually
fan.
true. It's happening, bro.
Oh,
It's
so
happening.
Garnacho is going.
Enjoy.
Garnacho,
Get it.
they're gonna
No,
put a
United
bid.
will
They're
ask
gonna
for
put
too much money and then
It's
Chelsea
actually-
will back out.
within the next hours. They're gonna have a bid, official
Who said
bid
this?
for
Who said
Garnacho.
this? Transfer
Go
news?
to Twitter. Yes.
Well, I think Garnacho is homegrown for United, so they'll probably want like 70 million or 80
No, it's
million
60 max.
because it helps their PSR, and then I think Chelsea will back out.
Let me see. Let me tell you.
Sancho
But why is
Neto.
Chelsea
Oh,
after
okay.
Garnacho? I thought they've got
Okay.
Neto.
Fabrizio Osam. My source is Fabrizio Romano.
What did he
15
say?
minutes ago. Wallah, Chelsea are set to
No way.
approach Man United for Alejandro Garnacho as expected. Napoli remain keen, but no agreement. Rejected by Man United. Now also working on the Adeyemi deal. Napoli. Chelsea spoke to the players' camp, and now we'll discuss with Man United. So they are about to
Raheem.
discuss the fees with Man United. Chelsea fans.
Fabrizio.
Pedro Pascal's sister. That shit was hilarious.
I can't
Bro,
believe that
and-
transfer.
Oh my god!
United
it's true.
value him at 75 million too. Like it's just it's the
Dude,
world's
Chelsea
gone
are not going to pay that. That guy's not that
nuts.
good.
No, it's the reality.
But
If
why
this
do they want?
transfer happens,
Why do they want another winger though? How many wingers do they have now? That's Sancho.
Oh,
because
Neto.
Mudryk is gonna get banned. He's doping.
That's proof that the drugs don't work.
Yeah, Mudryk is the proof that the drugs don't work, bro.
Don't take drugs.
You
kid.
see it in baseball sometimes. You're like, ooh.
Watch Chelsea fans now, guys, in the next 2-3 days, because now the links are real. Try to justify and
Oh my god,
Sell it.
the scouts, Winstanley and Stewart.
the data. We looked at the data of Alejandro
Like
Garnacho and
Gilno, the moron yesterday.
yeah, look at
Gilno
the data.
was saying Garnacho has more GA even than Yamal in the last 3 years. Yamal was fucking 14 3 years ago, so there was no GA recorded, you fraud.
How your project
Seriously.
ends up with Sancho and Garnacho
There you
on the
go.
same wing, I have no idea.
Oh my god. Close the
That's
club
only
down
just
now.
being negligent with his credit card if he buys Garnacho.
I don't understand. No, okay. For all the Chelsea fans, we had Gilno justify Garnacho yesterday. He's a Chelsea.
Yes, Gilno justified it. Hold that, mate.
We have-
Maybe they can pick up Rashford as like a package deal. You know?
Oh, God.
while they're there.
I know you're afraid of Rashford being linked to your club. That is different story, Martin. I know
I don't want to
that.
see it.
Yes,
Like,
you are, man.
Would you take
Bravo.
Rashford on loan? Would you take Rashford on loan until the end of the season? Just to help?
no.
He
No,
got
would-
scared after
okay,
Sterling on
So would you
loan.
rather not having anyone than having Rashford on loan? Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I can't handle that situation. That would be terrible.
Why?
Trying to
Why?
Pray for Rashford to find some form to say, you kidding me? Plus, he's a Manchester United. Oh, no. I've already got Sterling.
He's
and-
better than- aren't you
the one who
said
said
Martinelli right now?
Then listen, I'm now not gonna. You're the one who said Raheem the Dream. You
Okay, I'll
believed
leave
in
you
Raheem
rest.
Sterling.
I feel like
You
I
believe-
apologize for that
You
already.
believed in Raheem Sterling.
Look, I look. Some Arsenal fans sold me some bullshit on that one. That's for sure. But
They
I've
literally
already
sold
used it
you-
for that.
They sold you Arteta's revival career for Raheem Sterling.
Oh,
He's
it's
gonna
more
do
about
this, he's
Sterling
gonna
and
do
his,
that.
Like capabilities. I'm like, yeah, I squinted really hard, and I thought I saw some player there, but no, it's just been terrible.
I'll be
And
honest
we
with you.
need
I
to rely
think
on
Sterling has been scapegoated a little bit. Like he came on against Man United in the FA Cup. He was your best player. Like he's had some good moments. He's not the problem right now. Like
No.
people act like he's the problem. He's
It's
not
not
the
his fault,
problem.
but the fact that we signed him is
Yeah,
the
but Martin,
problem.
you agree he's not the problem though.
He's not the problem.
He's not.
We don't have one
Like-
single
Pretty far
problem.
down the list. on
There
the
is something
problem.
fundamentally wrong at Arsenal, maybe from a mentality perspective. I don't know what changes that, to be honest with you, because I think had we like the Brentford result, even Partey spoke about it. Like he said, like obviously they take a look at the Liverpool results and stuff. And I think this thing, because Mo said something on the MHF after, he was like, Arsenal actually played really well, and he was right. Arsenal did play well against Aston Villa. So the crumbling is just unjustifiable, to be honest with you. It just makes no sense from a like performance perspective, to be honest with you.
I feel like we play a certain way, and then we give teams one chance, and it's like a 0.001 xG from outside the box, and it'll just go in. Like I think in the Champions League we've got the best xG against. It's like 3 goals or something like that, right? Like it's half of anyone else, like the next closest one, but we still managed to let goals in. So I don't know. That's been an issue for several seasons, even back to the Ramsdale days. So I don't know. They've still got to fix that problem. But fundamentally, we need to score more goals, so we're not relying on being.
But you
being
did that
undone
last
by
season. I
one-
don't know
one
why you
problem.
changed that approach. Because this time last year, you guys were flying and you looked very scary. And I've no
Well,
idea why
if you
just
remember this
stopped
time
playing
last
that
year,
way.
we were actually terrible up until we went to Dubai, and then we were fantastic for 16 games out of 18.
The
I'm
injections
slapped
you
West
had in
Ham
Dubai.
like 6-0.
Wallahi, maybe I need to go to Dubai, That's something.
Yalla.
Injection.
I need to go, I think this cold weather is getting to me. I just need to go lay in the sun for 5 hours. Just lay.
Let's go meet in Dubai, bro.
Let's meet in
Oh,
Dubai.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
right.
I'll
Why
see you at
now?
Salt Bay. Get the-
Let's fucking do it. MHF live.
60% for Cherki, like Fikir was coming, right?
Yeah, Habibi, when you support Liverpool Football Club, you are monitoring, you are looking, you are interested, you are in bed, you are monitoring the situation, you
Gentleman's
are giving
agreement.
But
gentleman
do you really
agreement.
want Cherki,
Salah,
or is
يعني
it
this
just
is our
the
club,
price is
Omar.
right?
Accept it. 60% is the maximum I can give, mate. Maximum I can give. You know,
I feel like Cherki's just like a name, like the flavor of the month, because he's like 20
He's very good
million.
player. He's very good player. He's very
here's
good
the thing.
player.
Cherki's technique is 10 out of 10. He's like a genuinely from just technique purely. He's unbelievable technically. If he fixes his decision making, he becomes automatically best 10 in the world. So I think that's the thing that maybe Slot is banking on himself to fix him, basically.
But
And
you've
I
got
will try-
McAllister, like I don't know.
Yeah, but
No,
none of them
Ryan
are-
Cherki is completely different. Ryan Cherki is way
Yeah, Ryan Cherki is
it's
10
way
slash winger.
Palmer thing, like way more offensive guy. Like he's not
Yeah,
involved
not
in the defensive
defensive
action.
Well, I heard he's also got like issues, like personality issues. Like he's hard to manage. Like, why is he so cheap for such a good player? Especially
Something.
with this...
Leon is bankrupt, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's if they're getting relegated or something at the end of the
Is
season.
Leon
if
the one
they
that
don't
Chelsea owned?
pay some-
I don't
pay
remember.
some
No,
money.
not Leon. Strasbourg. They own
Oh,
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I think Arne Slot would back himself to actually be able to get the guy up to form. He learned that from Arteta, who likes to back himself to revive everyone's career.
No.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
cannot
wait,
compare
wait.
Cherki,
Well, let's
who's
unpack what
21,
just said.
who's 21 and is elite technically to Sterling and Havertz.
Kai
Don't go-
Havertz, 23 years old, signed for Arsenal. He won the
Okay, I'm
Champions
gonna go.
League. He was the flavor of the Germany.
Odegaard
my
failed at Madrid, brought to Arsenal. Now Odegaard is one of the best midfielders. So Arteta can get somebody and fix them.
I just don't know who's
Maybe.
being sarcastic here and who's being serious, because I felt like Mo was being sarcastic, and then now,
I am being sarcastic a little bit. Yes.
yeah,
But I
I
have been
admit
100% serious. So Odegaard.
yeah. So this is
No,
confusing.
I'm being a little bit sarcastic, yes. A little
We
bit
don't have any evidence that Slot is able to manage big personalities that aren't already like embedded in the team. Like,
Ryan
he hasn't
Shark is not a
signed
big
anyone.
personality.
No.
Ryan Shark is 21 years old.
I feel
I
like
don't
he
know,
can
but I've
lose
heard that
his way
he's
a
got
lot.
personality issues. Like he doesn't respect authority and doesn't do what the manager wants. So there's issues with the player if they don't want to play the way that the manager wants to play.
I think he will. Sterling, worst loan, put it that way. I think so. I think Sterling is the worst loan I've seen at Arsenal, to be honest.
No,
The
no.
guy
there's
is-
been worse. Dennis Suarez, I think, was one of our worst. We've
Yeah,
had
I
bad
remember.
loans before.
I mean, it's just a loan.
William. I
No
think we
need to
signed William.
panic. I mean, you didn't get
Yes.
rid of him this summer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now he's
my
on the
man
way of
here
us
is
actually
saying,
learning a player.
this is
so-
very interesting. City need an open heart surgery. Pep and Hamza need the Turkey special 100% up the Reds. I know some Liverpool fans are sure that they will compete. I'm sure, by the way, I just said out here, my man, Liverpool will compete next season.
They will.
Liverpool will not
They'll
fall
compete,
behind.
yeah.
They will compete and they can
No,
win
not
the
to
league.
win. They might win a cup.
The question next season will be Arsenal. It won't be Liverpool. It will be Arsenal. Because at the current moment, I don't trust these owners to do anything right, to get the right pieces. Like they have agreement with Zumamendi instead of going and signing a striker, not triggering a Newcastle situation, waiting for Sesko that long. I think that is the problem.
No, it's all Arteta. I think we'll just get rid of Arteta and we'll be first. It'll be easy.
That can actually happen, you know.
You're being sarcastic now.
Yeah, I'm being
I know
sarcastic.
he is, but still, that can still happen though. If you're
Yeah,
being real.
I'm not going to worry about Arsenal unless they actually address their striker issue.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
said
not-
that over the summer too.
That's
I was
fair.
like, I'm not worried about them because they didn't get a striker. So
Do we
until
believe
they actually
Odegaard?
do that, I'm not
Do
going to
you
be
guys
afraid.
believe Odegaard? A lot of people lately, the last point, a lot of people lately have been asking about Odegaard's situation. Is he the captain for Arsenal? Can he be that guy for Arsenal, even if Arsenal get a striker?
I think
I'm
he's
not
had
sure
a
if that
really
is
up and down
harsh or
season.
no. I don't know if that is harsh or not harsh.
He's been very
Yeah.
inconsistent this season.
Well, he got injured for like 9 games. He like shattered his ankle on international duty after like 3 games. And then he had a kid and he hasn't been the same since his injury in the kid. So I don't know. I think he needs a really good finisher in front of him to like actually get good
Oh.
numbers. So
Oh, so he gets that grace, but other players don't. Okay.
who doesn't get that grace? KDB.
Until Foden. Oops, sorry.
Foden. Oh, well, Foden. Man, the cats are on fire this stream.
I know.
That's not as crazy as Pat's, but she's in my
Foden,
face.
I think, has other issues, and they need to be addressed. But I don't. I think they're probably both overhated.
Foden's issue, Martin, is very simple. Martin, Foden's issue
here we
is
go.
that he can't carry the team on his own. He needs someone. He wasn't molded to be that guy. He's not that guy.
Wait. So can we say Odegaard doesn't carry the team unless Saka is there?
100%. I see 100. See, I'm not that. Patrick, you think I'm having a dig? 100%, Patrick. You think I will
think
sit
Odegaard
here and tell you and disagree with you?
Not
Just
to say
checking,
that,
just checking.
Odegaard's very good as a captain, I think, but people don't see it.
I think he's a
Do
good
you guys
captain.
elect captains, or does Arteta install them? Because I know Pep has the players choose. He has no part of it. I don't know how that works with Arteta, though.
I believe he made Odegaard captain. I don't know. I think Emery used to let the players vote, and same with Wenger or something like that. But yeah, I think Odegaard is Arteta's like general on the field who knows how he wants to play and knows all the complicated structure and pressing and when not to press and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes down to it, people will just look for assists out of Odegaard or goals, and I think him scoring a goal last night was good. We need all of our players scoring again because we don't have a striker.
And he's never had good assist numbers, I don't think.
No, well, he did when he was playing at Isak as Sociedad, but other than that, I think he had like 7 or 8 assists or something.
How old is Odegaard? How old is Odegaard? How old is he?
26?
24, 25 maybe? He's still only 25.
So he can still come over. Like he's still due. Like
Odegaard
midfielders
Odegaard is 26 years old.
Got it right.
Yeah, so he can still have one of these amazing seasons. I rate him.
I think he's a good player. To be honest with you, Patrick, I think Odegaard is a very good player, but I think this was the time that I wanted to see Odegaard carry the team mentally and on the pitch. If you were that guy, I wanted to see you, without Saka. I wanted to see you lift the team up, right? Like City, we know no one can lift the team. It's only Kevin De Bruyne or Rodri. This is it.
Rodri.
Maybe Ruben Diaz.
And Diaz.
Maybe Ruben Diaz. But the thing about it, Odegaard, I wanted to see Odegaard, to be honest, carry the team. What I mean by carry the team, leading the team. You know what I mean? I have had these captains before. Arsenal have seen the Patrick Vieira. Arsenal have seen other captains as well to carry the team. And the problem with Odegaard, I think he's a good player, brilliant player, but I don't think he's the captain material that can lead Arsenal. And mentality is a real thing in the Premier League. When you're 2-1 up and you get scored on, you need your captain to step up and galvanize the team. It doesn't only come from the manager. It comes from. That's why City, by the way, yesterday there's no leader on the pitch. That's why at 2-1,
missing that all season. People underestimate the Rodri absence, but that's where we're with Rodri big time. Is he's a leader on the pitch.
Mentality yesterday, 2-0 to 4-2. Don't tell me it's players. It's tactics, it's mentality, it's execution on the pitch. It's not players. I don't think so. But in my opinion, Odegaard, like Declan Rice, Gabriel might be the right captain for Arsenal. It's a big problem, actually, that Arsenal have. Arteta and the Kroenkes got personality issues. Why does Arteta have a personality issue, my friend? Why? I think Arteta's personality, listen, I'm not going to call him a winner because he's not a winner, but I think he's someone who I would sit here and say that he's someone that can be a good manager, can be a very, very good manager. He's already a very good manager. He's not someone to take Arsenal over the line yet. We're yet to see it. But Kroenkes, well, Arteta is not a bad manager. The reason why Arsenal play this football did well last season is because of Arteta. I don't know what happened this season, but it's a different day, to be honest. But listen, any last thing anyone want to say before we end the show?
Go Marmoush. I'm gonna
Marmoush.
Yeah, we got to arrange a shirt deal, Mo.
Yeah,
send it. I owe you a shirt.
What's the score going to be? Chelsea, Man City, you guys?
I hope he plays. I hope he plays. And you know what? He deserves to play.
I can't wait, Patrick. You guys don't understand. I can't wait to watch the guy play for City.
Can I ask you something? I've never followed him. How does he do for Egypt? Because the agenda is always that Salah never does well for Egypt. How does Marmoush do for Egypt?
I don't know.
How? You don't know.
No, I
You
think
don't
you're
know.
going to be a closet City fan now that Marmoush is there. You
Like
won't
I'm
be
a
able-
He's not
closet Liverpool
so why would
fan.
he pick City over
Like,
know-
like
you
if
know-
I like I'm a
Liverpool.
closet Liverpool, like I'm a closet
You are a
Ipswich
closet Liverpool
Town
fan.
fan.
Martin, this guy, if Pep makes Marmoush a pass back, oh, I know more.
Yeah.
No, he won't.
Bro, I am destroying every City fan I see in front of me. I'm destroying Pep Guardiola. I will look for Pep Guardiola's address to
You're
go
going to
and
show up
report
like
to Man
Hamza
City.
at Pep
Some guy found
Guardiola.
him on the streets of Manchester last year. Shouldn't be
Yeah,
that hard.
Bro.
I swear, if he puts the brakes on Marmoush, I'll be pissed off. Because I was watching Marmoush's games, I was like, please don't lock him up. Please don't start telling him to do this. Give him freedom. Because I think Marmoush is what we need. Because most of the players in our team, like Bernardo Silva and even Savio, which is disappointing now, is when there's a counter, do you know what our players do? 2 defenders left, there's 4 of them. They stop the ball and wait. Like, what are you doing? Why, when you look at Marmoush, it seems like he goes on goal to score. So I hope Pep Guardiola, if you ever watch this, please don't jail this guy. You jailed Jack Grealish, don't jail this guy. Leave this guy do. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Maybe
But
Marmoush
listen,
should have
people.
gone to Liverpool. Maybe should have gone to Liverpool because in Liverpool
Before-
looks like they have freedom.
Yeah.
Can we watch him play
God.
before we declare that Pep has ruined him? Jeez. I think
don't
it's
think
going
I've
to take a
watched
little
Marmoush
time too
take
to
the
figure it
ball.
He
out.
has a history of ruining players, so have some shame, Kelk. He has a history of ruining players.
Yeah, but we watched them play. We watched it in action. Let's just relax
Is
and let's be
Grealish leaving
patient.
this
I think
summer?
it's going to take a little bit
Yes.
of time.
Yes.
Or this January?
Grealish, they're gonna take a
loss.
loss on him, but they already paid the money, so it's gonna be profit for them.
I heard
If
Man
they sell
United
the
and
guy.
Tottenham are interested.
They probably made a bunch of marketing money off of Grealish.
Yeah,
does,
100%,
yeah,
100%.
Like,
Oh,
that's probably why
marketing,
they signed him, is for shirt sales.
100%. But
I have
listen,
no idea
people,
why otherwise.
guys, we're less than 20 likes away from 300. Can we get to 300 likes live, guys? We have still over 550 people here. Hit that like button. Can we get to 300 likes before we close out the show? Hit that like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm actually now 29,100 and something. I don't know what.
Wow.
Right? So that is very, very good.
Mo's going to reach that
Patrick-
30 soon.
Hopefully very soon. Patrick True City Fan channel is in the description. And you don't need to go anywhere because Hussam has a fire stream with Ash, LB, and Nottingham Forest fan. So go and support
Oh.
Hussam. Hit that like button. That will be a very interesting stream. I will see you guys soon. Let's get to 300 likes, guys. 300 likes. Yes, we're 8 likes away from 300. Hit that like button before you go. Subscribe to the channel. Kelk is always here. Martin is back, and I'm glad
I'm
to
on
have
Twitter.
Martin back. Wallahi, Martin, I'm so glad to have you back.
Oh, he was on
Thank you
vacation.
so much. He was working outside his studio, as you see in the beautiful skies of the Arsenal headquarters right there. See the Arsenal headquarters. So he was working. Hit that like button, people. Subscribe. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. This will take you to Hussam. We're out of here, people.
Peace.